my name is Tui Shoes, and welcome back to the park. We just got off the Octo ride, and we met a giant, crazy guy that made it go really super fast.
Treachery hides in thoughts.
We're still looking
Treachery
for
that
our
lashes
son,
like a whip and
Calvin.
scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts
Callum.
betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations.
Octotron.
They shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the
Jesus,
warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single traitorous thought.
Can we go in there in the darkness? Go in the darkness. Oh,
Where are
new
you?
page. Where are you? I thought working in the park for a summer would be lots of fun, but the end of the season is here. Really drags. There aren't that many tourists around, and so most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping, and most of the gossip is about Chad. I mean Steve, see? Even though I'm starting to call him Chad. I went to school with the guy. It's the goddamn suit. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve was local lush as Chad, the chipmunk, child-friendly mascot, Atlantic Island Park, lock up your daughters and all that. But the more he wears the suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first, there's little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's Diner, still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day when nothing seemed to change. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by. And apparently Steve had picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him puking up in the gutter outside this. How is that a skill? Oh, okay. Can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was staring at me, sizing me up. Whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and he came by. Chad, Steve wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura. Oh, yeah.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Mommy. My toes like. My nose, my toes. My nose, my toes. My nose, oh my god. My toes crunched up after that.
Callum!
Maybe running would help. Just a little bit.
Constant crashes and 80s music. I guess it floats someone's boat.
Haunted bumper cars. Oh, wrong way. Where do you want me to go? Oh, this way. Is there one I'm going to be able to get into? Also, I did change on the resolution. Hope it'll render quicker. Because I still haven't figured out how to do the 4K rendering yet. Hopefully soon I will be able to figure that out.
Come back, Callum.
Wait. So when it does that, that must help me lead me to clues. Examine accident report.
Callum, tell Mommy where you are.
Brief description of the accident or incident. During the transport of the bumper cars into the area, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directly directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cause, describing the injuries caused. Francis was killed. Did the injury see a doctor? Yes. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff had requested that Dexter provide him with the urine samples. What could have been done to prevent this accident? Double checking of the straps after transit should be mandatory, and drug screenings for all drivers. Scribbles. Photocopy. The local laborers are very suspicious, and that hasn't helped. Some of them are refusing to work until we have someone for the local church walk the park and exercise pads. Oh, snap. Oh, nope. Do I have to dodge him now? Oh my goodness. Ah! That's pretty cool. Like your toes crunch up. Squirrel bones. Looks like I'm going up this way.
Callum? Callum!
Callum.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother.
Counter-Strike
Once,
steps.
when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it
That
was.
would be super scary for me.
When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my
Jeez,
veins.
that is huge.
Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, "Yes, Sheriff."
All right.
Don't be afraid.
Want to read it? Continually delayed by the incompetence. Oh my goodness, of the builders. The problem is that impotence. The problem is that they are locals, and they believe a lot of the rumors about the old man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on those tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or the wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, that is why I chose the site over all the other potentials. Yes, Solomon Island is a nexus for the dark energies. The thought of all that power just dissipating beneath the earth here, it makes my skin crawl. I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn and got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about the local history. Turns out they do, and it turns out that Old Man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the piece of the plans that I am missing. Should I turn around? Can't get in the door. Can I crawl through? Oh, I go through this way. I probably have to go on the
Callum! Tell
Yep.
Mommy where you are!
Well, Mommy, where you are. Boo boo bee boo.
slow it down. Just keep clicking. I don't know why I would get in, but that's okay. Look at those ripped jeans and got them
People
at
come into
Costco.
your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for
Apple
Don
juice.
and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. But I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Dawn and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Dawn was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
Ooh. Wow. Holy horses, I'll take. Whoa. I was like, those grew super quick. Waiting for like a squirrel to pop out. It's like, bleh. Oh, look at that guy. There he is. The mysterious operator. And then he doesn't leave any kind of. Whoa, whoa. For some reason I thought it disappeared. Increase speed. Oh yeah, make it go super fast. Make it super fast. I don't know if that really solves anything. I guess that'd be funny to do. That is making some very creepy noises. Run away. Oh, wrong way. Wait, what? I came through there, so I guess I should go this way. That leaves it. Oh my goodness. Move back right there. Did someone just fart? What is that? Is that the heck? Can I climb? Jump!
Where are you? Callum!
Oh my goodness, a bird! Man, that was super duty close. Oh man. Why aren't you running? Is it a note? Oh, it's just trash. I know I do. I'd probably just walk, you know. That's what I would do. Heavy, intensive breathing while walking.
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up
Damn.
9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until...
Jeez,
we all
holy
go
horses.
insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
Alright, how does that make you feel? This woman is not very happy about having her child, I'll tell you that. But you guys kind of figured that out. Alright, so I think we're gonna go Slideshow Alley after this. Till next time, guys. And as always, if you got kids, I hope you're not thinking like this. Oh my goodness. And as always, remember to wear your 2 shoes.